1, 2, 3, go! Once again, guys, welcome to another episode. Today I'm gonna take you through a project that I'm doing along Kiambu Road. In this particular project, simply I'm just showing that no matter how small your project is, we are willing to come through and to help you get the details right. We are doing a simple kindergarten. Here we are doing simple paint works, changing of doors, matching colors here and there, doing the ceiling works, paint the lightings, cabinetry, and just doing them in the right way and getting everything perfectly. Very simple, but detailed. Come in, I show you what I'm working on. Straight to work. Currently, this is a veranda. Initially, this was someone's house that we're converting into a school. And these are classes, music room, library, a resource center, and all that. So as I'll start from this particular space, and I will tell you what exactly I'm going to be involved in, particularly in the transformation process. So in this space, this will be the waiting bay for the kids as the bus comes in to pick them in the evenings or when they are leaving the space. So what we are doing in this space, we are going to make it a bit warm. By making it a bit warm, I mean I'm gonna put aluminium sliding glass windows in this space just to cater for the weathers, especially when it's raining and all that. So, and we'll have some benches around this space. So during that particular period when the kids are waiting for their parents or whoever is coming to pick them, they will pick them from this particular space. So we are doing a bit of demolitions. There is an existing sink that is there. This sink goes. There's an existing hard floor, which are tiles. I'm gonna put soft floor, which will be carpet, so that when kids are here, they can still be playing as they wait for someone to come and pick them up. And I will have a single door, which will be a swing door on my front side. And that door can only be opened when the person picking the kids has arrived. So let me go straight into the inner details as I show you. Even this particular door, this space right inside here, this will be the library for the kids. So what we have decided as creative designers, we have decided to open up all the spaces. All the locked windows, the small windows in these particular projects are being demolished. We are demolishing and opening up all the doors. So this door will be a very big double door. We are removing it completely and we put aluminium and glass sliding door so that from the library, kids can just have the light coming in and brighten up the space. So this goes and it will be a big entry. As we go in, as you can see, civil works are ongoing and demolitions here, there. As you can see, initially this was the kitchen. Here, these were the pipe works. This is where the sink was. This was the cooking area. As you can see, the sockets. So all these are going to be removed. And the floor, as you can see, it's still a hard floor, very old tiles. I'm removing these old tiles and putting in a soft patterned carpet that will be in different colors just to brighten up and to just get the kids excited. And then along this, I'm going to have nice, beautiful cabinets and then a bit of storage on the upper floor, just catering for different types of classes or different types of kids in different classes. So all these will be cabinets on the upper floor, cabinets on these other sides, lower cabinets and high cabinets. On these other sides also lower cabinets and high cabinets. On my other end, there is another class, and since this is not now a house, I'm going to block up this door and make this floor all the way. Then on the right hand side, on this side, as kids, without forgetting, there will be now a reading space here, very few chairs and tables for the kids to pick the books and sit down and read. Then on this other side, this is what we will call the resource center. Basically, this is this will be just an archive of what they want to store in form of books, in form of playing things and all that. So all this becomes cabinets, and then the floor changes. And as you can see, we have already changed the ceiling. The ceiling was the old type of ceiling, but we've already done the gypsum ceiling, so it is in its final stages, just skimming, final touch-ups, paint works, and then we put in the lighting. And that is it for the resource center. Let me take you into the other classes, and I tell you what's happening for those other spaces coming. I will take you through the classes and the modifications that we are doing inside the classes. In this particular space, as you can see currently, this was a veranda and probably an entry porch of the house. So what we're doing on my right, as you can see, there is this type of window, which is a normal window that any house will always have. So, and inside it's a class. What we are going to do, we are going to demolish this particular window all the way to this side, up to the lintel level, and then create an opening all the way through, and then do glass partitions or glass wallings along these walls, and another one on that side, so that we enlarge this class and also opening it up to natural light outside. And this particular space will basically maybe be a side space inside the class where kids can come and sit and brainstorm and maybe play aside from their main class. Then as you enter the space, as you can see, Philip, vipi bana? Say hi to the guys, man. Say hi to the guys.
Hi, guys.
Yes, Philip is the main designer on this particular project. He's the man behind all the brains, and he's the guy who has been my pillar in each and every in most of my projects as I move in each and every bit. So it's good you guys to know him. Philip, sema kitu bro.
I'm good. Yeah, we're actually working on doing the cutting list for the cabinets for the kids, the library and other spaces, including the classrooms and the art studio and the music room.
Yes, and on the other side is the man behind all the doors, behind all the floors, behind the cabinetry works, all the joinery. He's called Mr. Leakey. Apart from the main door, all the internal doors, we are going to make them as friendly as possible to the kids by just introducing different types of colors and maybe pattern on it, and that is it. Hey, as I told you, we are revamping all the classrooms, this being one of the classrooms. As you can see, the gypsum works are ongoing. The cornices are also being done. Initially, the ceiling was on the old chipboard type, which was not so good looking. And as you can see, also the walls are chipping in terms of paintworks. So we are scrubbing out all the old paints, do proper skimming on the walls, and then repaint it in different colors, just to make the space good so that the kids can be happy. And then as you can see on this other end, these are the windows that we are demolishing. We're removing all these windows and making openings. And this will be a very big sliding glass door that introduces that space into this space, so that the kids can also come and sit outside there and maybe brainstorm and have their playgrounds inside the classes from there. And then the partitions around it, we will do aluminum and glass so that it's part of the interiors. So stay tuned and see how the transformation will look, and let's go into the other spaces. This is the class that we are demolishing the door or the window from the other side of the balcony, and then make it bigger from inside and also introduce more light. The same thing happens. We are doing the ceilings, we are doing the walls, and we are doing the floors and the door, and that is it. So for the corridors, all the arches, as you can see, they are curved arches, not so friendly and not so beautiful or attractive to the kids. We are going to make them straight. We will cut it out and just make a straight shape so that all the doors and the arches are all straight. So nothing like this in this space. And then we paint, and then we are going to have a very nice mural on this wall for the kids. And that is it for this particular space. It will just be basically the ceiling works, the paint works on the walls, the doors, and the lighting. Come on. So we are in the boys' cloakrooms. In this particular space, we just want to give it a bit of a touch, not so much. So what we've done on these particular panels, which are the wooden panels that are partitioning the WCs, we are removing these and introducing frameless glass partitions, which will be colored or printed in a way so that we introduce a minimalist kind of approach in terms of design, as well as also bringing in something new and something better as compared to the wood. And also, as you can see, we've already done the ceiling works, gypsum works, and maybe electrical wiring has been done, so we'll introduce new lighting. We're also doing the paint works. And apart from paint works on the walls, we are contemplating doing acrylic paints on some of these tiles. So we will bring in some beautiful color schemes on the tiles. We are just working with our painter to see if we can get proper paint that can be applied on the tiles. And it's possible that is going to be done. So by the time we are done, you will see a completely changed cloakroom for the boys. I will take you to the girls' cloakroom so that you can see what you're doing for the girls. And let's walk in there. We are in the girls' cloakroom. Here we are also doing a bit of improvement. Not so much, but just a bit. What we're doing, as you can see, the normal paneling that had been done in the boys' cloakroom is the same thing that has been done here. The only difference is that in the girls, they had introduced a bit of more privacy, whereby they are using wooden panels for that. So in our case, we are trying to be as creative as possible. So what we are doing, we are still using the same concept that we are using in the girls. So we will remove these wooden panels and introduce two swing glass panels, which will be with, we are introducing curves on them. So the edges here will be curved, and this other panel on this side will be also curved, but it will be colored, maybe different colors, if it's a blue and green, or blue here and green here and yellow on that side. And then a frosted glass panel that separates the two cloakrooms. Also, we are also doing the paint work as usual, as done on the other side. We are also going to approach this in a different style. As you can see, this is a wall here. We are going to demolish this wall so that when the kids come into this cloakroom, they can enter this cloakroom from the passages and not from the classroom, because this door that is existing right now, it's immediately inside a classroom. So we are blocking this. We are going to close this with a masonry wall and then introduce a door here. So we are shifting the door from that side to here, so that once you come and enter this will be a classroom, and then you can access the bathroom or the cloakroom from this particular point. So the girls will access their bathroom from the passage and not from the classroom. And those are some of the improvements. I can just touch on this particular entity. This is a classroom that is attached to the girls. You can see these were the wardrobes in solid walls. We are removing all this just to introduce more space in the classrooms, and we will actually now put a few cabinets, skim the walls properly, do proper ceiling works, and then broaden up the windows to bring in more life, and also work on the floors with the interlocking rubber floors which are colored, just to brighten up and to make the place more exciting. Yes, now another space that I want to show you in this particular episode is the playground. This is something we are going to also revamp a bit to make it more modern and more creative. So in this particular space, what we are doing, you are bringing in a new 2-tower playground for the kids, which will have a monkey bar, it will have swings, it will have the tunnels. We are culturing the grass to make it greener. Another thing we'll do in this particular project or in this particular playground, we are going to remove all these hedges that were existing, because initially it was a hedge for a compound, but new classrooms are coming up on this other side, and others on the far end on the other side. So for them to be one item, we have to intermarry them, and by that we will have to be forced to remove all this, and we are coming in with some fiber type of fencing, very minimal, very easy, simpler, that we will just use to demarcate the space. So on that particular side, we are adding in one more trampoline and maybe a swing bar, and that is it for this particular space. Can't wait to see the final product, and surely I will show you how it will come out. Guys, in this particular episode, I just wanted to show you how simpler and flexible we are. Even if the project is very small or it's just about paint works and scheming works, we take up those projects. We don't choose. We cater for all our clients across all levels. And as usual, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and our social media pages at Keith Interiors, where style meets elegance.